everybody? It's me, April, and I'm here with my Marquise of Bananas.
Hi, guys.
Ay, Goya. Ay, Goya. Anyway, we're here to talk to you because we actually got our Ancestry DNA done. Yay! We got it done actually quite some time ago, probably like a month. No, 2 months ago, because we got it done in November.
2 months ago, yeah.
Right. So we're here to discuss those awesome results. They were very unexpected. At least I know on my behalf. I don't know about her behalf, but on my behalf, I was very surprised. So without further ado, we'll discuss our DNA results.
You want me to go first?
Yeah, you go first.
So guys, I'm not sure how many of you know this, but I am actually, well, what I thought was a quarter Puerto Rican. And that explained a lot about me, from my skin complexion to my hair texture and everything. But I was surprisingly wrong. So when you break down the demographics of Puerto Ricans, they tend to be Spaniards, Africans, and Native Americans. That's what the mixture is that makes up Puerto Rican. When you say Spaniards, you're talking about the Iberian Peninsula. So I actually turned out to be 67% African, 3% Native American, and 30% white, Great Britain. As far as me being Great Britain, like I said, 30% of me is European. Great Britain, 13%. Europe West, I'm not really sure what that is, but 7%. I am Greek and Italian. That is a 7% mixture. Ireland, 1%. I'm 1% Irish, which means next year, St. Patty's Day.
Excuse to party.
St. Patty's Day. And then the Iberian Peninsula, which is less than 1%, as well as Europe East, less than 1%. So everything all together makes up 30%. I am a quarter white and never even seen it coming. As far as African, 67% is a total. So Benin, 21%. Nigeria, 19%. Ivory Coast, Ghana, what's that, 7%. Southeastern Bantu, 8%. African South Central Hunter-Gatherer, 3%. Then there are other trace regions: Senegal, 5%, Mali, 2%, North Africa, 1%, and then Cameroon, Congo, which is actually less than 1%. And then, like I said, there's a 3% of Native American, which I'm really shocked about that, even though I knew that my mother is half Puerto Rican, my grandfather is from Puerto Rico. As far as the Native American, a lot of black people say that they're Native American, and the thing about it is that back in the day, Native Americans had slaves. Indians had slaves, so you were like an honorary person of the tribe, especially if your family for generations grew up in that tribe, but they tend not to mix. So I just didn't think that it was going to be in me, but I was really shocked.
Yeah, with that, and we'll explain to you how everything works with regards to passing down genes.
Yeah, because it's very
really interesting.
Very interesting.
For me, I was very surprised with my results.
I'm more black than April, might I say.
For me, my results, my demographics, I was very surprised. I thought I was going to be some kind of mixture of African, European, and maybe Native American. That's what I thought, maybe, possibly.
Let's just say.
But anyway, I was completely wrong.
One of us is Native American. Hi, how are ya? Hi, how are ya? Hey, how are ya? Hey, how are ya? Hey, how are ya?
I wasn't a Native American. The biggest thing I had was African, which I anticipated. I mean, obviously I'm black.
Right.
So it was 65%. I thought it was going to be higher. I thought it was going to be higher than 65%. Of the 65%, Cameroon and Congo come up the top for me. It was 22%. Benin,
which is like one of the smallest for me.
Yeah, for you. Right. Benin and Togo is 11%.
So our African results actually switched around. So my highest numbers are her lowest, and my lowest are her higher.
Right, and I don't even think, because one of your highs was Nigerian. I don't even think I had.
You don't have any Nigerian in you.
It was just Cameroon and Congo. Mali, 8%, and Senegal is 9%. So those are my top ranking for my African ancestry, adding them all together.
No, Ghana is pretty big too.
Yeah, Ghana, Ivory Coast, and
then she has a little bit of hunter-gatherer in her as well.
Right.
3%.
3%. But adding all those together, it gives us 65%. But the top one for me is 22%, which is Cameroon and Congo. Ew. Another surprising thing for me, because I really thought that Africa was going to be higher, and for some reason I really thought I was going to have like Liberia, maybe. Liberian girl. Hey, don't look at me like that. Get that off of me.
No, why?
I don't want to be a teddy bear.
But you are one.
I don't want to be a teddy bear. That's an inside joke. You guys have to.
It's not even inside. It's Instagram. If you guys put on my Instagram, you've probably seen it.
Damn it. Put it down. Damn it. Okay. Yeah. So of the European is 32%. So of the 32%, the greatest portion of my European ancestry comes from Great Britain. So Great Britain is 25%, guys.
Wepa. Wait, no, that's Spanish.
25%. Iberian Peninsula, which is categorized as Spain, is 4%.
She has like more Spanish in her than I do, and I'm the Spanish one.
Yeah, I don't know what that's about. And then European Jewish, which was really crazy. I don't know how they got there. I don't know. That's really strange. Don't even. They don't know about that inside joke. She makes fun. She doesn't make fun of you. She always cuts on me about my ancestry demographic. We don't know how. So
sorry about that, guys.
So anyway, all to say, it was very surprising, because the most surprising part for me came West Asia came up less than 1%, which was Middle Eastern came up. I don't know where it came from, and which is even more surprising, I never thought that would be there, South Asia, India, and Pakistan. I don't know where in the world that came from.
So you want me to crack out the henna kidney or later?
Gonna give me some of my masala, my tikka masala.
They don't even know about that.
What?
The whole why are you doing it?
Yeah, because we were talking about breast milk.
We were talking.
My breast milk's gonna taste like.
We were talking about having kids. I'll explain it to you guys, babe. Right. Go.
Okay, yeah. So I have Indian in me, not like Indian from India.
Right, not Native American.
Not Native American.
Yeah.
Which I was thinking maybe Native American, but no, it's definitely
India.
Right. India in me. I was wondering where it came from. I was thinking maybe one of my my grandparents is great grandparents has roots from the Caribbean. So that could be at one point there was a mass exodus from India and they settled in the Caribbean. Maybe that's where they came from, that portion of Indian in me. Or at one point Great Britain ruled India, so maybe at that point
there was a mix. Right.
I don't know, but needless to say,
it's interesting.
Right. And it gives us a couple of stuff in perspective that there's so many people. What the hell is he doing? There's so many. He's scratching the thing.
I know.
There's so many people that have went through generations that have come from many different countries to
make us.
Yes.
So basically, it's like at one point in time, I have a whole family out there that lived in Italy.
Right.
I have a whole family out there that lived in Greece. I have a whole family out there that lived in Ghana.
And there's all these people
that came together one way or another. And I really hate to put it in perspective like this, but we all know that during the slavery times, it wasn't the best conditions. Now, could a white person and a black person fall in love back then? Absolutely. We hear stories about it. Is it a lot of stories? No, they're very few and far in between. But the fact of the matter is that something happened in the process of history to create me. And you don't really think about it, but we've been walking this earth for, what, millions of years now?
Right.
Millions of years. At some point in time, somebody did not die out.
Right, so there was a lot of people that came and died and moved. And
you guys know that at one point in time,
migrated and immigrated.
There was a high emphasis rate of death, but obviously we here today, we come from survivors.
Right. We are survivors, we gonna make it. We are survivors, we gonna take it.
That's not even the words.
That's the words my ancestors were singing.
Anyway.
We are survivors. Okay.
So, what really hit us is that when I first met April, I was really big on having kids. And then once we started, like, partying more and
watching
on,
the
like,
nephew,
right,
the little baby.
Going on vacations, like, you know, like clockwork, you know.
Nephew was birth control, even though he's so cute. I love him so much.
So, that was really like, well, do we really want to have kids? And, you know, now it's to the point where we talk about our ancestral and, you know, our lineage and our families and how we want to pass that on. So we have decided that if we are to have kids, I will carry one egg from me and one egg from her as twins. We will sit our children down when they're age appropriate and explain to them, you know, well, this is your family and this is our family, but you are family, you know, so.
Yes, exactly. Carry on my masala.
April wants to breastfeed, but her breast milk is probably going to taste like curry
or
tikka
about
masala.
That.
They don't know.
No, we talked about that on here.
No, we did not.
Oh, okay. Yes, we did.
No, we did not.
Anyway, all I have to say, YouTubers.
She's crazy.
I'm not crazy. Yeah, so that was just an interesting point. From doing the DNA, the DNA results. It's very inexpensive. It was about $100.
But listen, I'm going to post links from the both of us. You guys actually can get discounts if you would like to get your DNA done. Not only do you get your DNA done, but it also hooks you up with other family members. So I had like this guy hit me up and he's like, yeah, you and I are cousins, but we have to figure out how we're related. Here, take a look at my 3 family trees. This one has 5,000 people on it. This one has 4,000. This one has 3,000.
And I just said, and you probably should say, just sure we are family because there's so many people on there and we're all related.
You have everybody on the whole fucking East Coast on that family tree. How do you expect me to navigate? I wouldn't even know where to start. Right. It was crazy. It was so crazy, but it just goes to show you that there's this wide web. I wouldn't be surprised if April was on that family tree. It was so fucking big.
Me and my family
it was so
from
big,
India.
And it was 3 of them, and they were all connected. Like, it's just crazy. It just, like, it's one giant spider web. We as humans, we really need to learn how to love each other more.
Right.
You know, we need to learn how to become more cohesive and realize that race shouldn't divide us because, as you can see, April and I are living proof that, you know, we are nothing but a mix of races.
Right, exactly. And then, like I was going to explain, it's really interesting because my sister came up. So my sister, I was a little skeptical at first when my DNA results came back. But then my sister came up as one of the close relatives, and they said it was in my immediate family.
Right.
So
but her results were a little bit different. My
results were a little bit different. So my sister's like, oh, well, how are our results different if we're siblings?
And then she got to break down the whole thing of how it picks and chooses.
Right.
We're not going to get into that right now because that's a whole nother biology lesson.
But needless to say,
nature, go into history, and
nature picks. You get 50% from your mom and 50% from your dad.
But you don't know what 50%.
Exactly.
So while I'm thinking I'm Puerto Rican, for real, I'm actually more white than Spanish. Crazy.
Yeah. So you never know what 50%. It's like a box of chocolates.
Never know what you're going to get. Mom used to always say,
so
life.
And it goes to show you that all those years, today is Martin Luther King Day. Shout out to Martin Luther King Jr. For all his work that, you know, actually ended up giving us this day.
He said he wanted us to walk in the streets hand in hand.
Right, exactly.
Here we are.
So it was really rare that somebody would be very just pure one race because we're all mixed up, and it just goes to show you
even
with
if
DNA
you are
and how it works.
Race, it just you're getting that race pulled from different places.
Right,
so you
exactly.
You can be all European, yeah, but you're
from
Italian, Greeks,
German,
just
everything. So everything. You know, and it used to be like a lot of people were discriminated against in our culture or in our American culture, you know, back in the day for having one drop of black blood, which it doesn't work like that because they had like an ancestor 30 years prior that was black or somebody raped a slave or et cetera, et cetera.
Right.
But it doesn't work like that. It doesn't work like that.
Before we end this video, you know, over the past couple of weeks, we've been getting a lot of support from different places, and it really means the world to us, especially on Facebook. there are 3 separate groups. So one group actually reached out to us last night, and they actually asked to post our engagement photos, no, our save the date photos, and the outpour of love, which is so amazing. Africans, what is it?
LGBT.
Yeah, African LGBT group. Yeah, like they were just amazing. So we're definitely going to shout them out. I'm going to put their page post down the bottom, not the post, but the actual link to their page, as well as Studs Are In LLC and Fems Are In LLC. You guys are so amazing for the support. You know, I did give you a shout out. We actually both gave you a shout out on Facebook, but go and check them out, everybody. These are 3 pages that's all about positivity and love, and not, you know, the normal ratchet stuff that you see 24/7.
Perpetuating the stereotypes that hold us down as the LGBT community.
Right.
I don't want to sound preachy, but you know
it's
what
true.
I mean?
It's true. They celebrate all races, all different walks of the LGBT life.
Exactly.
You know, it's all about positivity. You guys should really check them out. So I'm going to post all 3 of their links down the bottom, as well as I'm dropping our blog today.
Our blog.
I hope that you guys really enjoy it.
Right.
The first one is from me. In 2 weeks, you guys will get a blog from April. Like I said, mine is going to be from the relationship standpoint with us. Hers is going to be more of they're getting active and they're getting fit and everything, and us trying to live a better, healthier lifestyle in 2017.
Right.
So.
Exactly. So, and also catch us on Quickie.
Oh,
I just want a quickie, no bite marks, no scratches, and no hickeys. And if you never...
Okay, Miguel, pipe down. Pipe down. So we do have some people that added us, and you guys will be getting a message from us tonight. Tonight, if only for tonight.
Isn't that the song?
Hit the button, baby. Good night, guys.
Good night, guys. Like, comment, subscribe.
And share.